What's up guys, welcome back once again to the reviews. Today I'm going to be looking at a new ITX case. Well, it's probably not new, but it's new to me. So I've been looking at another ITX case. This one is from Lazer3d, so thank you for sending this out. This is the LZX-8 from, again, from Lazer3d. This is a mini ITX case and for sort of really small builds, small GPUs and things like that. This is fully customizable on their website. So let's unbox it and then we'll talk a little bit about it at the end and be able to see basically what it looks like, and I'll talk about a bit of the personalization options you've got for it. Right, so this is the Lazer3d LZX-8. This is the tech version that they've sent me, but they've also sent me a few little extras with it as well. There's not much to tell you about on the box. You just see a small picture of it. And this is from a small company called Lazer3d, but they do some really nice cases, and I was lucky enough for them to agree to send me one over to have a look at. So let's unbox it, see what we get. So first of all, it comes with a user manual, basically telling you how to build it together, because it comes all flat packed. Tells you how to build it, how to install to it and everything like that. So we'll have a look at that later when I come to build it. And then, as I said, this is quite sort of a fully customizable chassis right down to the I/O. You can even basically have different switches with different coloured LEDs in them. I'm not sure which one I've got. We'll find out. I think it might be the red one, to be honest with you, which I'm happy about. And also you've got I/O panel as well, which goes onto the front case. And again, this can be customized in terms of you can have it or you can't have it kind of thing, or you can have a basic one, I believe, but I'll show you more of that later on. I've got some feet there for it. Right, so we've got the parts of the case here. These are sort of supports, I think, between two of the sides. We'll obviously see how that comes together later. We've got a fan grill, which again is a customizable option. You can have this, you can not have it, and you can have different ventilation patterns and stuff like that as well. This looks like part of maybe the motherboard tray. Like I say, it is all laser cut out of acrylic, most of it. And then we've got different side panels as well again. This one is the black one. And we've got all black side panels here. And we've got a ventilation panel as well. And we've got another ventilation panel where your grill will go. And then this is one thing that they sent me that I asked for, and I'm really happy they did send it me. This is their walnut finish front panel. As you can see, it looks absolutely lovely. Cut out of walnut. Looks really, really nice. So you've got sort of, you can change those panels on it as well. And then we've got more and more side panels. As you can see, all of these, with them being all separately, I've got all, you can literally customize them all. Well, not customize them, you can choose different ones. So you can have ones with more ventilation, less ventilation, no ventilation on some of them. And like I say, you can change the colors of them and have skins and things like that on them. You can have them like vinyl wrapped. There's so many possibilities with this case of what you can actually have done to it. And I think that's it in terms of the actual panels. Obviously you get a box of screws here. So you've got all your screws that you need to put it together. So obviously you do have to build this with it being a customizable case. So we've got all the panels. Obviously I can't show you what it looks like when it's finished yet, but we'll get it put together and then we'll be able to see exactly how it looks. And I'm really excited for this, because if you look at their website, which I'll obviously link in the description below, there's so many options you can choose from in terms of how you want it to look. So I'm really excited to see how this comes together. So let's get this built and then we'll have a little talk about it. And there will be a build coming very, very soon in this as well.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh, baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.
Right, so we finally finished building the case, putting it together, and I have to say it's one of the easiest cases I've ever had to build that you have to put together yourself. It took around 25 minutes, I'd say, from start to finish. The longest part was actually removing the plastic off the film off the plastic pieces, but the actual build process was absolutely fantastic. They give you this manual, and it is one of the best manuals I've ever seen for putting together a case like this. It's so easy to put together. The pictures and everything and the instructions are just top notch. Yeah, can't say much more about it really. It's just brilliant. Really well thought out. Now when you do the instructions and you go through it, it does actually tell you to build the PC in as you put your motherboard and stuff in as you're building it, but I've not done that. I've just built it as it is for now because I wanted to show you the case before I do the building it in a future video. So let's have a quick look over the case. Personally, I think this is one of the best looking cases out there in terms of small form factor. It's absolutely stunning, especially with this walnut finish panel on it. Obviously, like I said, you can get multiple iterations of this. You can customize it how you want it for different colors. I got sent the tech version, which is generally generally grey all over, with some black pieces, so black and grey. So black there, and then grey for the front panel. That's the one I got, but I was lucky enough for them to send me out a walnut panel and also the smoked black side panels as well, and I think they look absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy with it. So like I say, you get those panels as standard if you buy a pre-configured one. You also get a fan grill to go over this side here, to cover your fan up, to obviously stop you putting your fingers in your fan. There is no dust filters, but that's not a massive problem. It is a small case, and therefore easy to clean out, I would say. So let's just talk about a few bits of it. Again, top panel on this one is the fully ventilated version. You can get one with less vents in it if you want a more solid look. I believe you can get this front panel can either be like this with just the vents down the side, or it can have a full vented panel as well on there. However, there is a I/O bit behind it, so there wouldn't be a great deal of airflow on this side of it anyway. So I think just this side bit is just enough for what you're going to need. So, like I say, walnut panel looks amazing. It will still look great with the grey panel on it, I believe. Swing around to the side again, another panel where you can alter it. You can have a different panel. You can have, like I say, you get the grey one with it. You can have completely black. I think you can get a see-through one as well. And again, you can customize, but basically change the sort of venting that you get on it. This will be where the graphics card goes. So I wanted the full vent one, which they were good enough to send out to me. So we get full ventilation for the graphics card. In terms of graphics card, it is meant for sort of, I'd say, lower end cards. You're not going to get like 4090s or anything like that in here. I'm going to be putting a 6500 XT in this. and you are limited up to 204mm in length and a dual slot graphics card. So bear that in mind if you're looking at this, but this is going to be perfect for sort of a HD PC build and look absolutely amazing. And I believe you might even be able to stick a fan on there if you played around with it a bit. And you've also got different mounting points to put your feet on there if you want to stand it up in that sort of orientation. You can put your feet on the other side as well and stand it vertically if that's what you wanted to do. Now moving on around to the back, again graphics card goes here. You've got a sort of rubber bit here to where to mount your graphics card down to. So what happens with this is your graphics card goes in here, and then you use this plate here to cover up and to hold your graphics card in place. There's no screws that go in like they would find in a normal case. That piece will push down onto the I/O bracket of your graphics card and hold it in place, which is why that is there to help to give a bit of cushion and to be able to actually push down a little bit to hold it. Your power supply goes here. This is SFX only, unless you did some sort of modifications. You might get a, I don't know, Flex ATX, that kind of thing in if you wanted to do something like that. A bit of ventilation at the bottom, and obviously your I/O is going to go here. Now going back to the manual, it's even good enough to say make sure you put your I/O shield in before you put motherboard in, which is just a nice little touch. I really like to see that. Yeah, it's just really well thought out, this case. They've thought of everything, so I can't complain about it at all. And then round to the final side here, you can see there's a massive opening here. You can get a 120 or a 140mm fan in here. You've got mounting holes for both of those there. And like I say, you've got a fan grill here. I'm going to stick a 140 in this, just for maximum airflow. RGB as well, so it'll look really, really nice. And then the last piece of customization you have, again, you can change this panel. I think you can have just a slotted one. You can have it without a grill, with a grill. Again, you can change the color. You can have frosted, you can have see-through, I believe. And then obviously you can use the black one that comes with it as standard for this one. And then your I/O panel is the last bit that you can change. You can have it with pretty much no I/O here and just a power switch. Or you can have it with all of this I/O here, which is actually really good. You've got two USB-A Gen 3s, you've got USB-C, and you've got a separate audio and headphone and microphone jack, and then your power button down here. This one is got a red light on it, and again, that's something else you can change. You can change between blue, white, and green, I believe. Again, I'll link that in the description below. So you can change that as well, or yeah, I think you can just have a solid one, I'm not sure. So there's so much customization here, it's unbelievable. I think it tells you on the website there's actually thousands of options you can have, different ways you can have it round to suit your needs. And then inside it is basically, obviously your motherboard goes in there. You have got some options for mounting. I'll see if, I don't know if you're able to see it in here. If you look through here at the back where you can see the cables, and there's a few little square holes, that's where your hard drives or SSDs can go, SATA SSDs if you want to put those in there. And as you can see, that's where the ventilation comes through from the front all the way through the back there. So you can get all that in there as well. So you can get up to 2 hard drives in there, as well as obviously M.2s. I will just be using M.2s on this because it just makes cable management a little bit better. I'm not sure what the cable management is going to be like. Obviously there's not really anywhere to hide stuff in here. But I'll try my best to hide things away and make it so it's as neat as possible. So my apologies, it's a bit of a lengthy video just for this sort of case overview, but I want to do this case justice because I'm absolutely blown away by this case. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm really, really impressed with it. So well done Lazer3d for creating such a nice case. It's very unique. There's nothing like this on the market really that I've seen. And like I say, customizable options are not limitless, but there's a lot of them, so you can change it to how you want the case. So yeah, that's it guys. We'll be doing a build video in this soon. It's going to be sort of a 1080p aimed build, so we'll see how well that goes, and also give you my thoughts on the build process after that. But yeah, absolutely fantastic case. Well done Lazer3d for this. Thumbs up. It looks absolutely amazing, and thank you again for sending it over to me. If you're interested in this case, there'll be links in the description below for you. And if you did like this video, please don't forget to like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me any comments in the comment section below. And I'd be glad to get back to you. So that's it for now, guys. I'll see you soon, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you later. Thanks for watching.